What's good, sports fans? It's your guy, the Sports Judge, here with you. Thanks for tuning in to the channel. I really appreciate it. I know Dan Campbell is who he is, but your season was on the line. It's a game of high stakes. Your team is one win away from a trip to the Super Bowl. And what do? You get over aggressive, overzealous, overconfident in a moment like that. You can't get overzealous, overconfident in a moment like that. So now America is blasting you because of your aggressive coaching style. America is coming at you publicly, criticizing you for going for it twice on fourth down. I'm so confused why he didn't take the points in that situation and instead opted to go for it on fourth down. Dan Campbell is a great leader of men, terrible game manager. His penchant for gutsy calls is absolutely ridiculous. Coaching with emotion and not logical sense that a coach should have will cost you. He coaches with too much emotion. I've often said it was imperative for him to try and taper his emotions into something smaller, something more easily controlled. It just felt this would happen. It just felt like this would happen. Eventually, he was going to get himself in trouble. Tonight, we saw absolute proof of that. I love his bravado, but there's a time and place for it. Two costly turnovers on downs cost his team. This Detroit team was so close to his first Super Bowl appearance, and Dan Campbell let his arrogance and aggression get in the way of common sense. The devastation, one has to live with. And now he has a long offseason to reflect on this loss. This dude opened himself to criticism. And today, I think it's fair to say, he's on everybody's shit list for the way he managed this game. This is just beyond incomprehensible. Tough loss, too many mistakes mixed with bad choices. I still can't believe the Lions had a 17-point lead. You blew a 17-point lead in one quarter of football. The score was 24-7. Since then, the Lions were outscored 27-0. You scored no points in the second half, scoreless. They gave the 49ers life and ended up giving the game to the 49ers. You left 6 points on the table and the momentum and gave the momentum completely back to the 49ers. Dan Campbell was outclassed, outcoached. This will sting for a long ass time for Lions fans all around Detroit. A feel-good story turned into a nightmare for a team that had a magical year. After all this fan base has been through, the ups and downs, the trials and tribulations, this one hurts. And you can sit here tonight and point the finger at your coach. This is absolute heartbreak. This team had a chance to make history. They had a chance to write a new page in the NFL history books. So much was on the line here. And Dan Campbell, because of his stupidity, because of his arrogance, and because of his bravado and how he coaches his football team, this team falls short. I mean, I felt like Lions fans deserved it, and it would have been a perfect story. This was a huge letdown, huge disappointment. I think what hurts more is that this team actually had a 17-point lead. They had a comfortable lead, and they gave it away. They gave it away to a 49ers team that didn't play all that great. I mean, they did enough to get by. to win the game. But this is one of those games that truly came down to coaching. Dan Campbell is a good coach. Look, he has done a good job revitalizing this franchise. He has resurrected the franchise. He has built a winning culture, has brought a different swagger, different attitude to that franchise. But he coaches with too much damn emotion. And there was times in this game that he needed to adjust in certain areas and he didn't. You know. And momentum, ladies and gentlemen, matters. And possessions matter. You know. And to me, the guy that showed too much aggression cost his team. But I can't say this about Dan Campbell. I do love his passion and his emotion. I will say that about him. I just think there's a lot of things he could have done better to give his team a chance to win tonight's football game. Thanks for watching, everyone. Really appreciate the love and support. I'm checking out of here now. Don't forget to do me a huge favor and hit that subscribe button. Love y'all. See y'all sometime tomorrow. I'll be back, you know it, with more sports content for all you awesome sports fans out there. Have a good night.